In a quiet village surrounded by green fields and tall trees lived a farmer named Harish. He was poor but honest, working tirelessly from sunrise to sunset. His clothes were old, his hut was small, and his fields never yielded enough. But Harish never complained. He believed that one day his hard work would bring him peace. Every morning, he would walk barefoot to the fields with his old plow, whispering prayers for a good harvest. His only companion was Rani, his brown cow, weak but loyal. Even on the harshest days when hunger burned in his stomach, he would feed Rani first. To him, she was not just a cow, she was family. One evening, as Harish returned from his barren fields, he heard a faint sound coming from the forest nearby. It was a cry, soft, painful, desperate. Curious, he followed the sound and found a young deer trapped under fallen branches, its leg bleeding badly. Its eyes were wide with fear, struggling to move. For a moment, Harish hesitated. He had little food, no medicine, and helping the deer meant risking his own safety. What if the mother deer attacked or a predator was nearby? But compassion won over fear. Gently, he lifted the branches and freed the poor creature. He tore a piece of his shirt and tied it around the deer's wounded leg. Then he carried it home on his shoulders and cared for it, feeding it grains and water, treating it with love. Days passed. Slowly, the deer began to heal. Every morning it would follow Harish to the fields, watching him work silently. The villagers laughed at him. "You waste time on a wild animal. It will run away the moment it gets better." But Harish only smiled and said, "Kindness is never wasted. Even if it leaves, it will take my prayers with it." A few weeks later, the deer recovered completely. Early one morning, before sunrise, Harish found it standing at the edge of the forest. The deer looked at him one last time, then disappeared into the trees. He sighed, his heart heavy but peaceful. Days turned into weeks, and Harish's struggles continued. The sky remained dry, and the crops refused to grow. One day, as he plowed the hard, cracked soil, his plow struck something solid. He knelt down, brushing away the dirt, and gasped. It was an ancient golden urn filled with old coins and ornaments. The same spot where the deer had once rested. Word spread quickly through the village. Fate has smiled on Harish. He used the treasure not for greed, but for good, repairing the village well, buying seeds for others, and giving food to the hungry. His humble hut became a home of hope for many, and every dawn he would walk to the forest and whisper, "Thank you, my friend." Some say that even now, when the wind passes through those trees, you can see a brown deer standing quietly among the shadows, watching over him. Moral: fate works in mysterious ways. The kindness you give to the world always finds its way back, maybe not through people, but through destiny itself. So no matter how hard life gets, keep doing good. Because one act of compassion can change everything.